Okay, so Singapore time, 10 a.m. Today's the 29th of March. Um, Tomorrow is going to be an important day. Let's go look at second. Let me just check something. Tomorrow is going to be second. So there are details. There you are. Okay, so let me see. Pound news. Pound. Then there's going to be Parliament Brexit vote on Saturday. Last week, there was also last week. Let me see. What is this? NPC official banquet votes. So it's going to be a lot of excitement on Brexit. See this one? This one was the week before. Um, Parliament Brexit vote. Parliament Brexit vote. So not that I really care about. Not that I really, or not that I could really worry about whether it's pass or fail. But what's more important is to time the entries, because unless let's say I was living in the UK and I get some survey companies go down to the field and interview, say, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 people in different parts of the UK and get their consensus on whether or not UK is going to exit out of the EU. But unless I'm going to do that, I wouldn't really know what's going to happen fundamentally wise, right? So unfortunately for me, so the only thing I can do is to try to time my entries accordingly to what I see on the charts. All right. So which means that the big moves are going to come. Let's see. Yeah. It's gonna come tonight, man. I mean, I can imagine those funds that deal with the pound are already starting to build up or have already built up their position. So I just want to join in with them at the very last minute. Right. So let's see if we can get any clues. Let these guys do all the work, and then hopefully we can just jump in and cash in with them. So let's go look at the pound. So I'm mainly focusing on the pound pairs because that's where the big money is going to be put candles on. Oh, this is tricky stuff. Let me see what this is. This wave is it's going up. Let me see what that is. This is going to go up. Oh, it's one wave to the upside. Okay. That's on another level of. It's a level where buyers had to push this up. Correction pushed up and then it drops. One, two, three, four, 6, 7. I think this is up. Yeah, you would ask me, I would buy this. Not because I interviewed 10,000 people in the UK, but I mean I'm sure some funds would have done that. But if let's say the big money is going to come, uh, funds are going to start the big push that's going to coincide with this. However, even before uh, the big push comes, they are already building their positions. So it's hard to tell at first. You did this. It's really hard to tell. You know, what if this one just simply collapsed from there? So for me, what I'm looking for is mainly little clues and hints as to where I think the strength is. This looks like strength to me, right? This looks like strength. And this looks like strength. This looks like a pullback. This looks like potential strength. So if I see something, to me, I think this can happen. This looks like the so whether Brexit is a pass or fail, it wouldn't really matter to me. For as a technical trader, and I'm also focused on time action. Um, my focus is on seeing what time and price tells me, and try to time it together with news events, because news events is where the big money is made and lost as well. So we gotta be we gotta be sure that our risk reward is set up properly before we enter. I kind of like this actually. Let's see what it is. Yeah, kind of like this. I am liking this actually. Let's see what we get. So let's see what we get. See what we get. I prefer this level not break. If it breaks it, then I might have to rethink. But even if it could go up from here already, it could. If it continues down and breaks that, then we're gonna have a something like this then. And of course, you cannot buy this just because it broke the low. Because why? Then that could happen. So you still need to look for that. But it would still be a very good buy. It would still be a very good buy if this indeed uh, if this indeed is a correction where you know where retail buyers are being stopped out. So this is what we are hoping for. What I'm hoping for anyway is that retail buyers are being stopped out. They're being stopped out. They were actually the right direction. But what happened was, if the funds wanna buy up, right? They're going to want to buy the low. So let's say I was in the buy, comes all the way down. Let's say I buy it, somebody tries to buy it, another retail buyer tries to buy. Then they buy, but then they get stopped out. They buy, they got stopped out. They buy, they got stopped out. And this is a vicious stop out. Look, just below that. Can you see that? This is pretty vicious, right? Just below this low where the stops are. So the idea is that what we want is for retail buyers to be stopped out, people like you and I. And imagine this guy who took a buy from here thinking that he's gonna make his fortune. So, well, he got stopped out. So if we bought, then we got stopped out and we sold here at the low. Well, who took that buy? So that's the idea, is that the main idea is that this smart money, they need to swap out orders in order for them to make money. In order for them to make money, they need to make us put us in the right direction, stop us out, so that they can take the opposite side of the trade, and they can make the big money. So that's time action. Time is required to make that happen. So this hints that is what's going on. So if I'm definitely looking for the buy, not because I knew what the fundamental results going to be, but this is what I'm hoping for, and confirm that. Just wait for a push, wait for some consolidation, and you can try to take it. See all this? See all that? See all this? Yeah. So you just wait for something like this. So something like this. Let me just draw an arrow. Something like this to happen somewhere here, and then you take the move up. Then that also sets us up for a very good risk reward, because if you just take a buy randomly, then we gotta make sure that you make sure not to put such big lots, because there's just no confirmation. The structure looks good for up, but you still want a confirmation before you put 1 to 10 standard lots now, right? If you're thinking of buy here, even if I had a $1 million account, I'll put maybe 1 million down here, because it doesn't prove anything. There's no confirmation to the upside yet. This does suggest that, but risk reward wise, it's still not that good, basically, because you want something like this, okay? Stuff like that. See, when it came down, see, it had stuff like that before it broke lower as well. So when it breaks up, you see, when it breaks up, so you want something that suggests the upside. But just pardon my voice. It's 10 a.m. So sometimes when you work late, you wake up too early, my voice still stays a little bit, like I just woke up. So look at pound yen. I'll remove everything. Look at daily. Let's see if I can find any confluence to the upside. See if I find any confluence to the upside. Let me see what I got here. Okay. Okay, got it. Now this pound yen, I have this bias to the downside for the pound yen. And there's stuff that I don't like. So I don't like to feel I want to be bullish on pound dollar and pound yen. But when I look at pound yen, this kind of makes me think it's going to go down. Because I think at some point this move is going to happen somehow. The move, and I cannot help but wonder if this is going to be from here sometimes. There's no confirmation yet. There's no confirmation because remember that for confirmation, it still needs to on a lower time frame. It still needs to. It still needs to. It still needs to come here. Then maybe pull back like this. Then when it comes again, this is the final confirmation it's going down. So any thoughts here of it going down it's kind of premature. Kind of premature. And whether or not this goes on to break this low is nothing because why? This one could always come here like this, and then it could go up. Then this one just becomes a bigger correction this way. That can happen as well. But would this move be good to take? This would be a good move to take. The only problem is, would it be high up there? See, it could be there as well, right? So if we took it here, and this one when Brexit makes the Brexit outcome makes price action go up, then taking a sell here means that you have to live in this huge drawdown. So I don't really like the pound yen in terms of taking a long term trade. I don't quite like take this. I think it's kind of tricky. Tricky for now. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. In order to so I'm going to leave. I'm not going to take any trades on this pound yen for sure. If let's say we were going to go down, you still need something strong at least. Hopefully, it even cracks this level. If this kind of levels here, hopefully it takes that out. Because if it takes out these levels, and even if it goes up here slow or it goes up higher, this shit is going to drop back down again, guaranteed. So what I'm trying to say is that you need this move down, which I don't want to be the one that's pushing this now. This is not, as a retail trader, I can't. We are not going to. It's not safe to try to take this now. Let somebody else do it. Let the big money do it, and then if you have a 100K or $500,000 account, you try to take this one. Or let's say even a 10, 20K account. What you want is this one over here. Don't be the first one down. That's for the big guys. Let them do it first. Right. Because since you are bullish about pound dollar, this one could always crawl up some more. Right? So let's just leave this one alone. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. In fact, see. In fact, stops would be here. Stops would have shifted up here already. Maybe somewhere just below. This one could be setting up to go up, See that? If it breaks up, pulls back, actually this is a buy for one more up. So I think long term there is a move down on pound yen, but I don't think it's now. That's the thing. It's not now. So yeah. But anyway, let's not trade the pound yen. Okay, let's look at the pound cat. I like the pound cat. As you can see, for all the pound, I do think that there's a big down move. But today is the 29th of March. Do I think that it's starting now? No, I don't think so yet. I just don't think it is I don't think it's right time to enter for a big move down. Right. So for those who trade harmonics, right, they are looking at this zone over here. Looking at this zone over here. And can pound cat push its way up there? At this point in time, I'd say the chance is there. That's what I say here. Buys a 400 pip move. Pound cat daily moves a lot. 100, 200 pips, no problem. So even if it's going to go down, a very good sell would be for this to somehow push its way. Kind of crawl its way up to this level. Oh, that should be a good sell. This would be a really good sell. But let's go to lower time frame. Let's go lower time frame. So let's go down to the 4 hour. I'm gonna remove this. Let me just go remove that. Okay. It's like to push to this level here where the bull started to make a first, second, third wave push up there, and it finally came all the way back down. See this kind of price action, price and time action. It looks upside. It just looks upside to me. Now it's not that I'm not. I know there's been quite a lot of interest in the downside because of this strong move. They want another strong down move, but hey, no, wait, man. It's not a good idea to just jump in because pound cat can move a lot. And once you're trading big lots, man, can you imagine being $40,000 in drawdown or $4,000 drawdown if it's a single lot? So I would say why not try to look for the upside. But now as a day trader, we'll try to look for the upside move. Let's go down to the 30. So this one broke through. So what we're hoping, of course, is a credit structure like this, something like that. So what we are hoping for is that buyers bought it thinking it's gonna go and gonna make them lots of money. Then they got stopped out. That's what you always want. You want some retail buyers to take the buy first. You want them to be stopped out. Smart money will take the buys here. And what happens? This is when it's going to go. So somebody has to take the buy. They must be stopped out. So they have to sell. So basically they buy here, they get stopped out here. So they buy high, they sell low. So when they sold it cheap, who bought it from them? Smart money. And then smart money will push this up. And this is very in line with Brexit tomorrow. So this is a trade idea. Trade idea is to get people stopped out and try to take the opposite side of that trade. So if you can think that way, if you think of where all the stops are and try to hunt them, you'll find that your trading and timing would improve a lot more. That's where I see it. Now, just to show something. So I actually had this over here, pound cat. Hold on, pound cat trade idea. It was over here. Is it this one? See, boom. So let's see that again. So if I zoom in here. So basically, if anybody felt like buying this because it kind of like broke this top just a little bit, I think. But just because this is strong doesn't mean that you just buy it immediately, because see what happens? It will come back down to take people out, and this is where we should be taking our buys. Unfortunately, this is how trading is. Someone needs to be stopped out so that smart money can take their positions at a very good price. Someone who took the buy here stopped out his position, so smart money can take that position lower price. Instead of up here, they can take it down. So we need to get in. We need to, unfortunately, take somebody else's position. He was in the right side, but he got stopped out. So now we take his position, and we want it to go. That's how to make money in this market. And people stops. Okay, so you ask me right now, my view on pound, it's up. Then once it gets up there, probably I'll switch it to a sell. Because that's how market moves in a cycle. So once it gets up there, I'm going to exit, and then we'll see what happens. If it corrects, you can take again. If it goes here and then it pauses and starts to turn, I'm going to sell it down. Let's see what happens when it gets up there. So let's say you took the sell here. If something goes wrong, and this move is starting well, just have to see it come down. We make correction, get out of the trade, and then look for the sell, because there is a downside. just have to time it well. So if we can get a buy, we take it. After that, we look for the sell. Whether or not market goes up or goes down, doesn't matter. We try to trade as it goes up, we try to trade as it goes down. So for right now, today's 29th of March, I'm looking for the buy. Right? Let's see how it works out. And wait for a good risk reward, right? So that's all. Signing out. Bye-bye. Pause. Where's the pause button? Pause. Okay. Bye-bye.